Well, hello. I'm on the campus of Dorothea Dix Hospital, which is now a park. It's been sold. I'll give you a little bit of a tour of the campus, which is very beautiful. I'm going to start at the cemetery. Just a little background. This was, the state got this land in 1856. There's 306 acres. Named after Dorothea Dix, who was a strong advocate for those who are severely and persistently mentally ill, or those who have nowhere else to go so they could get humane treatment. 306 acres. It stayed here. It was the home of a lot of people, hundreds and hundreds of people, until 2011, when North Carolina Governor Mike Easley had it closed, thinking that with the philosophy that community care was better than institutionalized care. So they all had to go somewhere. Some went to family members, some went to independent apartments, even though they probably weren't prepared for that. Some have lived here their whole life. It was a vibrant place. I remember when it closed, I was working in a homeless shelter, in mental health in a homeless shelter. And we took, I think, the last person left here, which was a middle-aged woman. Remember her well. So I think what we'll do is, most people when they died from here, who lived here, they went back to families, but because of the stigma of mental health, they didn't claim the bodies. So I just like to pay a little bit of homage today to start out this little walking tour to those who basically had nowhere to go, either nowhere to go or nobody to claim their bodies. So this is called Dix Hill, Dorothea Dix Hill State Hospital. This is the cemetery. We'll just walk a little bit. See, a few headstones are here. Not too much is here. So the campus is absolutely beautiful. They got different rows there. They got a few headstones, but this place is full. There's row R, row B, row A, row B, row C. Somebody from 1949's right there. This whole place, I've turned the camera up, this whole place is full. Goes all the way back acres and acres. So we'll go down, walk real quick. There's a wall of remembrance. I've never been here. There's a wall of remembrance. There's a sundial. Let's go look at this. There's a sundial out here. See what this is down here. I think the city of Raleigh was able to buy this. Part of this Dix Park. Developers wanted it. The city of Raleigh got it. They have a park. They have sunflowers further down. They have movie nights. They have all kinds of things. Here is a wall of remembrance. It says, a cemetery is a history of people, a perpetual record of yesterday, and a sanctuary of peace and quiet today. A cemetery exists because every life is worth loving and remembering always. Okay, let's go for a walk. Go to some of the buildings. I won't talk and go for a walk. Follow along with me. I started doing treadmill walks. It's too hot to get outside, so this might be a good treadmill walk. I'll show you some. Let's see what we got. State Hospital. Heat index today is 101, so I'm not going to be walking very fast or far. Hope you follow along with me to see some of the buildings that are here and the campus. Get a general idea of the campus anyway. And I think the office part down here, the state has offices, I believe, is how they work that out. They let the city have it. Well, not have it, I think they bought it. Some kind of deal was made. The signs are down at the end of the street. Then we'll walk. I did want to start with the cemetery. Some of the offices, North Carolina Department of Support Services this way, receiving that way. Let's see what's over here. North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, Office of the Secretary. Gets this building here. Now remember, a lot of these buildings we're looking at now, these were dorms. These were where actual patients lived. Try to imagine. I come out here, I try to imagine the children playing out here. It's a nice 306 acres. That's a lot of place for the children to be playing. And like I said, there are people that spent basically almost their whole lives here. So there's that building. This looks like, from the windows, this was a dorm. If not, yeah, I think it was. If not, it'd be an office building. But the windows are very close together, which leads me to believe that's what it is. This is, we got this building right here. Another big building. These windows are further apart, so I want to say that's more of an admin type building. Got some flowers planted. If I'm wrong about any of this, put the in the comments section. I'm just going by what it looks like from the architecture. I have no idea. The only time I came to this campus when there were any active patients was when we came to interview him, the last resident to come live in the homeless shelter. And it was pretty much very empty back then. I don't remember where exactly we went. cottages back there. Not sure at any given time how many people lived here. Now see, that goes all the way back to the back here. It is pretty. I'm going to walk over here to the cottage. The cottage over here. You can see the Raleigh skyline. Of course, up until recently they didn't have this skyline like they do now. The idea from Raleigh to get this as a park was to make it like a theme like Central Park in New York City. A lot of the developers want to make Raleigh into another little New York. So we got more sky rises than we had before. Land's not available, so we go up and not out. Let's see if I can get that. Feels good in the shade. Here's another building, the back side of that building that I said was an office building, but it's so large I don't believe it was. This is the back side of it. That's a lot of offices if it is. Don't think that is. That might be another residence. Show you what Raleigh looks like now. Come out from the clouds. Come on out, sit at the park, have a picnic. Plenty of shade. It's open 7 days a week. Let's see what we're going through this way. I'm going back. I'm going to go up just a little bit further, and that'll be it for today. Just to give you an idea what this beautiful campus looks like. This is off Western Boulevard. It's near the NC State campus and across from Pullman Park, if you know where that is, and also near the prison, NC Central Prison. So it's on the western side of Raleigh. I came up on Hunt Drive off Western Boulevard, which was off I-440, which we locals call the Beltline. That's the general vicinity. If you're ever in the area, stop by. You get better parking on the weekends. Let's see what's up this way. You get a good workout. It's a good place to walk. Flower lovers. Got a little garden right here. People tell me I turn the camera too fast and I walk too fast, but a day like today you have to. Because all the way, it's too hot. I know these are residences here. They're small. They look like dorms. These are dorms back in here. There's a gazebo down there. Whew. Can't find it in the city.